Today on Talking Solutions, Bowl for the Kids, and related to that, a great charity called the Cure for the Kids Foundation. I want to welcome Becky Stevenson.
Hello.
This is your first radio interview?
It is.
Oh, piece of cake. Also, Dawn-Marie Pavick, you've been in with me before.
I have.
Welcome back. I know that the event was coming up. I believe it's the bowling lanes over at Sunset Station. What a great place. Saturday, July 30th. And I've looked. There's a lot of stuff set up for this day.
Well, it's our sixth annual bowl, so we've been doing it for a while. And it kind of this follows the same spectrum each year, except for that we kind of tweak it just enough to make it a little bit interesting. And it's one of our most fun family days where we get kids to come out and participate as well as the community. So it's kind of a mix of both.
You've done it before.
Yes.
Excellent. And every year it gets better.
Yes, it does.
That's how it's supposed to work. What kind of stuff do you have lined up for that day?
Well, we have not only 3 games of no-tap bowling, we also have pizza and drinks available for everybody that registers and a T-shirt. And then the other things that are going on that day are face painting. We have characters that walk around. We have a balloon animal artist. Her name's Tawny Bubbles that creates these magnificent creations. We give away prizes. We have a raffle. We have a silent auction. So it's a day that's filled with something for everyone.
Oh, it's a party.
Big party.
And the charity that's benefiting from Bowl for the Kids is the Cure for the Kids Foundation.
Mm-hmm. We are the fundraising arm for Children's Specialty Center of Nevada and the Hemophilia Treatment Center of Nevada. We are the only pediatric nonprofit clinic in the state. We provide care to children facing life-threatening catastrophic diseases with or without insurance. So the foundation helps raise money for a charity care plan, which helps these kids even if they have insurance or don't.
Not only helps the kids, helps the parents.
Well, yes.
They're stressing out big time because they don't have what they need to take care of their beloved child.
Yes.
It was founded on the idea that no parent should have to wonder where their medical treatment is coming from because they don't have an ability to pay. So good insurance, bad insurance, no insurance, we turn no child away.
That's great. How long has the Cure for the Kids Foundation been in existence?
9 years.
As far as Cure for the Kids Foundation, do you have any idea how many kids you've been able to assist and how many families?
We have somewhere between 880 kids from first diagnosis of pediatric cancer all the way through remission or when they graduate to our long-term programs. It's a hard number to pinpoint because some people transfer in, some people transfer out.
Sure, people move.
There's some treatments that, despite our efforts, are still not available here. Like we can't do transplants in Nevada, so we still have to send kids out of state to do that. But the majority of things they used to have to go out to state for, they can actually stay in state for. Like we just started a brain tumor program, and that was something that they used to have to leave for.
Our medical community is expanding quickly.
I'm really impressed. Both of us have been involved 3 years as employees, but then 3 years beyond that as volunteers. And just to see how much of an impact this charity has made as it grows, and then seeing how other medical community members are stepping up, it's really nice and eye-opening, and it feels like it's creating a better community.
There's no doubt. I always emphasize what a great community this is. We have so many giving people. Dawn-Marie, you were talking about volunteers and all of the families, all of the kids who have been benefactors of the Cure for the Kids Foundation. When they get to that final stage where they're stable and their treatment has been handled, I would imagine those families and those kids are lifelong volunteers and supporters of the Cure for the Kids Foundation.
It's funny, though, they actually start when they're in treatment. You wouldn't believe, I think the fiercest advocate in the world is a parent that is going through it right now, because they're the ones that realize that we are underfunded. They're the ones that realize that research is the only thing that is going to continue growing and expanding the treatments that we offer. And they're the ones that will get up and fight tooth and nail just as hard as they can for their child's rights and what they believe in. So it's amazing how much they become a part of the community while they're in treatment, and then afterwards they continue on with our family.
We always ask, as part of Talking Solutions, what can we all do to help? Obviously, being part of Bowl for the Kids on Saturday, July 30th at Sunset Station, that would be a great start. But there's got to be a lot of other ways that we can all assist you.
Absolutely. There's plenty of ways. We do many events throughout the year that always need outside volunteers. Volunteering within the clinic does require a little bit of checks and things that you have to go through to be involved inside the clinic. But for sure, at our outside events, we have plenty of opportunities to be involved and to actually get to interact with the kids that are treated at the clinic.
And sometimes donations don't have to come in the form of currency. We have donations that actually help our kids. We have stick presents, which is the biggest thing that we're always trying to get people to give us, which are small gifts that we give to the kids when we do blood draws draws, and we do testings. In the South, we call it a Circe, a little present that tells the kids, okay, we're sorry that we drew your blood, and we're sorry that we stuck you 400 times today, but here's a little gift. It's like a bottle of bubbles or a Matchbox car. Those are something that people will call and say, well, my son's having a birthday party. What can I do to have the presents come to you guys? And we're like, small presents, because this will help us fill our toy chest so that we can spread a little joy each time they come into the clinic. So then the clinic doesn't become such a scary place that they have to visit. It becomes a place that has family and people that understand that it's scary stuff they're going through, but we're going to make it as comfortable and as fun as possible.
You get to tell them how great they did and give them this reward. Man, I tell you what, you could go to a dollar store and make a killing.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what we have. We have many volunteers that come in with boxes of just little things. Such a simple thing, but the kids love it.
It's not tough to get involved in helping Cure for the Kids in little ways. Sign up for the Bowl for the Kids event.
Our website, www.cure4thekids.org. There's a link to our next fundraiser, which is Bowl for the Kids. And there we have a PDF version of a form you can fill out. We also have a Google form that you can do online. That makes it just a little easier for everybody. You can also just call me at 702-691-5716. And we can take care of anything in any way that you'd like to help with the event. We do have many ways, if you can't bowl, that you can help out. We do pay for our patients. So the patients are absolutely free to bowl, but we also have something set up where the community can help the patient's siblings. So if you'd like to donate $25 for a sibling to bowl, we have that opportunity as well.
A lot of ways to help. It sounds like the way that you've arranged the Bowl for the Kids event, there's got to be a lot of children who are part of it with the balloon animals and all of the different fun things that you've got going on. That would just be a kid's paradise.
Yes. It really is a great way for the patients and the families to just come and relax for the day. And then for the community to feel a part of helping them out and seeing them have a good time.
And it is going to be a fun event. I was on the website before we got together today, and I was seeing you had a golf event earlier in the year. So obviously you do have different fundraisers. And as you said, Becky, all of them can use volunteer help. So if you've got the money to donate, great, you can totally use that. But you can get other kinds of donations. And if you don't have that, give your time. You never know how valuable that is.
Absolutely.
It's a good thing to give of yourself, because in some ways it almost means more than the financial aspect of giving. You have to go and be involved and be invested in a way that writing a check doesn't necessarily engage you.
And you get to know some of the families and perhaps some of the kids who are also getting these treatments. And you find out how amazing and how wonderful they are. And how could you not want to help them?
People ask me all the time, how can you work in this industry and not be sad all of the time? And the reality is I'm sad probably 2% of the time, because of course we deal with heavy issues. Some kids are facing their end of life, but the majority of them are in the battle. We've made huge strides in the last 20 years, and we're up to 80 to 85% cure rate. So most of these kids, they're the warriors. They're in the trenches and they're in the battle. So it's hard to be sad when you're rallying. It's hard to be sad when everybody is coming together to help with this fight.
Meeting children who are going through these issues, their maturity level is amazing. They've got it together more than most of the adults I know.
They know how to live in the now. As adults, we are not able to. We think, oh my goodness, I have this dreaded disease and maybe I won't be here in 6 months, a year. They think, do I feel okay today? How do I feel right this minute? Okay, I'm great. I'm good. Despite the fact that I'm going through this treatment, I'm having a good day and I'm going to play with my cars.
That's the way we're all told to live.
Right?
And nobody does, except these kids who are a great example for all of us.
They've taught me so much I can't even begin to tell you. I have learned to focus on what's going on right in front of my face, because that's the only thing that I'm promised.
And that's how you really enjoy life. Bowl for the Kids is coming up on Saturday, July 30th. It's going to be over at the Sunset Station Lanes. Lots of things surrounding it with 3 lines of bowling, pizza, balloon animals, and all kinds of things. Silent auctions.
Silent auction, yeah.
And we also have a group that comes in dressed as characters. So we've got a phenomenal Captain Jack who comes in and looks just like Johnny Depp. We have princesses that are walking around, Ariels and Alice in Wonderland. The kids just eat that up. And they know these princesses because they come to our events and they're consistently at our events. So it's a nice draw for not only the families, but for the kids.
Proving again what a good time it is. Bowl for the Kids benefits Cure for the Kids Foundation. Becky, what's the most satisfying thing about working with Cure for the Kids Foundation?
I think As a mother myself, seeing these families, they didn't choose to go through this. They didn't ask to go through this, but they have to go through it. I was with a mother yesterday who said, it's a roller coaster ride that you didn't want to get on, but you can't get off. And you have to just go with it, ups and downs and twists and turns, but you're on the ride and you have to just go with it. And I think being a mother myself, I can't imagine it. And so what can I do to help it? How can I be beneficial to helping these families? And it made sense for me to jump on board and do what I can. So it's personal as a mother.
And you get a lot of satisfaction.
Absolutely.
We could all hope for that out of our jobs. It sounds like these families, as you said, nobody wishes to have to face this kind of situation, especially with their kids. Mm-hmm. It's like an exclusive club that nobody wants to be in. But you're here and it's life. So why would you waste a single day?
And why wouldn't you fight and be an advocate and be a voice against it?
Dawn-Marie, that's totally right. It is the Cure for the Kids Foundation. They are the benefactors of Bowl for the Kids. Saturday, July 30th, the big event. Fill the place up.
Last couple of years, we've sold out. So if all 72 lanes have been completely taken, we have high hopes for this year. And you never know until it's the day of. Vegas is kind of a last-minute market. So the last 2 weeks is when we do all of our sales. We'll know where we're going to land. We've changed a little bit of the format this year, so it may yield us a little bit of different numbers, but I have nothing to suspect that it won't be as successful as it's been in the past.
And we're in that 2-week heater right now.
Yes, we are.
It's time to get signed up. Go to
cureforthekids.org. So that's www.cure4thekids.org.
Excellent. What have I forgotten? Because I always do ask that. We did ask also about people getting involved, what we can do to help.
For the event itself, we have volunteering. There's a bake sale. So if you're interested in even just creating little goodies that we can sell, we do the silent auction and a raffle. So if you have any donated items that you'd like to give through your company, or if you have gift cards laying around that you're not using and you'd like to donate those in, we can give those out at the raffle. And then, of course, we always need bowlers. So you can sign up and you can bowl. And then also the Angel Kids if you'd like to pay for a sibling to bowl. So there's many ways for the actual event to help out.
A lot of people get gift cards that they don't use, or it's not a place that they shop at. And what we end up doing is say, okay, we got a $50 gift card to Olive Garden. We'll pair it with show tickets and pair it with something else, and then we can create a nice package that people end up bidding on, and someone that wouldn't necessarily have put all of that together now has an evening out for them and their family. So it's kind of funny that you think about, well, it's regifting or I'm giving one of my gift cards, but it's a great way to offload some of these things that you don't want to necessarily have.
Dawn-Marie, personal motto is, if someone else will get more joy out of something I have, I'm obligated to give it to them. So it's a gift card you're not using. Give it to Bowl for the Kids. You guys use it for the event, and you turn it into money for the Cure for the Kids Foundation. Great idea.
And our money goes towards a couple of things, but one is the charity care, again, ensuring that no child is turned away from life-saving treatment that is necessary, but also to help with the programs that we were talking about, like neuropsychology and the brain tumor program, bringing more and more doctors here to Southern Nevada to help treat our family base so that they don't have to travel out of state.
Going to be really hard-pressed to find a better charity to get involved with than the Cure for the Kids Foundation. Now's the time to sign up.
Yes.
You mentioned that you have sold the place out before, all 72 lanes, so don't want to be disappointed and go, they don't have to do it now. Go to the website.
curethekids.org.
It's cureforthekids.org. Becky Stevenson and Dawn-Marie Pavick, thank you so much for joining us today on Talking Solutions.
Thank you for having us. It's always a pleasure.
Talking Solutions is a production of the Community Relations Department here at Beasley Media Group, Las Vegas. Get more information on today's topic on our Talking Solutions page on Facebook, where you will also find links and a podcast of today's show. Thanks for listening, and have a great week.